Alright, guys. So we just finished Jenna's route and Echo, and now it's time for me to play another game in the meantime while we stock up videos of TJ's route, because we can't quite do that series fast enough, Echo, fast enough to keep up with the release schedule. Funnily enough, last time we went on hiatus between Leo's and Jenna's routes, I was gonna play Signalis, but then Taiji came out, and I'm like, okay, I'm the witness guy. This game is so specifically for me that clearly this needs to be played first. So I played Taiji last time, but this time it was kind of between Signalis and Hi-Fi Rush, because I do have my eye on that game too, and who knows what will come out by the next time I choose. It's time to choose games. Anyway. Automatic reloading. Automatically equips available stun prods when appropriate, I guess. Combat accessibility. Casual, normal, survival. Just gonna assume that the difficulty that is normal is the normal difficulty, and therefore the intended experience. Let's get started. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Prepare to get your chromatics aberrated. Oh, we're back, and there's another at the potential settings menu again. I guess they just want to run you through the settings menu before they let you get to the game. So I don't know basically anything about this game. All I know is that Codex Entry and Toaster are obsessed with it, and I want to find out why without watching videos about it first. I do believe this is a somewhat throwback horror game. Might be pointing at some level of cyberpunk or post-humanism or body horror. We definitely seem to be artificial. Hello. Found the... So, X opens my menu. There's a map down here. Everything's got kind of a blur to it. This CRT effect. Oop. That's probably where I was supposed to go. I've got little point feet. Okay, this is not a hallway. B is run. Can I punch? If I can, I can't yet. Assuming the lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. Assuming ready weapon and fire weapon is punch, because that's usually how it goes. Oh, that door works. Luster Realm? Repar at your logic moduli. What? Oh, hello. Oh, repair logic module. That's not what I got from there at all, but okay. Luster features, repair logic module. Serving our great nation as ship technicians across aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program, LSTR-type replicas like yourself are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, RLM, Red Letter Media, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Inventory, then press left and right on the D-pad. Combine mode. While in combine mode, select a second item to repair. Press A again to combine both items. To repair damage like to the replica body, Select a repair item, then simply choose the use on the command menu. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at the objects from all sides. Use inspect option to enter inspect mode. Then you can look around. Oh, they meant going through this menu here. I'm guessing that's my body. And these are items I can use on my body. There's nothing in there yet. Nope, got a little mouse. I have adhesive tape. Penrose 512. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status, critical system failure detected. Location, unknown planetary surface. Crew status, A. Young. Gestalt pilot, no signal. Luster 512, replica unit, active, mess hall. I'm not in the mess hall, am I? Somebody else? Or is that me? Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Surface temperature critically low. Wear protective clothing during AVA. Oh. You can read stuff by clicking on it. But I already can read it myself, so... Hopefully they don't require you to click on it in order to have countouts having read it for, like, puzzle unlock reasons or anything. Might be a localization choice to be able to click on stuff and then have it read out separately. Since that's often how, like, documents work in indie games. Penrose type vessel field operations manual. Penrose type vessels of the Eusan People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt scout officer, supported by a land survey ship technician Replika, LSTR. This partner system of Gestalt Replika cooperation has proved successful in countless previous scout operations. Mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and the technician Replika to perform at their optimal capacity. So I'm supposed to be paired with the Gestalt officer, but there's no signal. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course of the flight deck, while the Replika will take care of mechanical maintenance of the vessel. I can go further up here. Oh, there's also side paths. Not that one, though. Let's see. Is every door that I'm trying that doesn't open getting labeled? It does. And yes, I was in the mess hall a minute ago. Kind of want to explore bottom to top. So let's go this way first. Ominous transitional hallway. Oh, this door works also. But should I be worried about the blinking light? Or does that just mean the door works because the other one doesn't have one? Oh. Oh. The airlock. Decompression Gefahr. Achtung, Decompression Gefahr. That's attention, I think. Then decompression's kind of it's kind of obvious what's going on here. I've forgotten what Gefahr means. We need a key card in order to continue here. There's an Ava suit in the case. I can't click on the sign, it makes me look over there. The suit's been removed from the case, implying that somebody may have already left. The Gestalt pilot? Oops. Might want to remap the controls. Let's see, settings. I don't know if I can actually. It makes sense for me to have X be run and B be inventory, just because you press X more than, like, B is a cancel button usually. Let's see, this makes map. So, oh, map is mapped to Y by default, while X is inventory. Radio weapon, fire weapon, use tool, tune rate. Is everything on the left the same? This just makes it so that X is interact and A is run. That's map, interact. Oh, that's the worst one. I don't think I like B as run though. I'm used to it in Souls games, but outside of that, it feels like a weird button to have B run. So maybe A being run and X be interact. That makes more sense to me. Let's play West then. Oh right, I changed the confirm button. Oh, am I about to regret that outside of menus? Maybe. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I don't know. I wish you could just remap them individually. Just choose the one you want. Okay, no, I'm immediately pressing the something other than confirm all the time. Okay. Oh my god. I'm getting confused about how to click on anything in the menus because A is not. Okay. That's my bad. So south makes interact A. That's my bad. I was thinking more in terms of how to remap gameplay, but I didn't really want to remap menus. It makes perfect sense for A to be interact in the menus. I really just want to switch the inventory item with the run item, the inventory button with the run button, so that you could run with X and open your inventory with B. Because pressing B every time I want to run just feels slightly weird. But it's going to ruin my entire control scheme if I try to do anything about that. The faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Look at this photograph. Hello, the back has a code. Looks like the pigment was damaged by time and exposure to the elements. CRYO. So that it gives us a code. Only the black ones are shiny. As if laminated. Or made of some kind of other material. This is one of those inspect screens where it gets off of its axis if you rotate it even slightly, which is almost impossible to stop. You're like, no, I just want to rotate left and right perfectly. Ah, it's tilted. Ah, I don't know how to untilt it. Okay, so that's probably our Gestalt person. Just making assumptions based on narrative economy. The ship's control panel. Judging by the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. It looks like we're crashed on a snow planet. And otherwise SOL. Want to make sure that I've interacted with every door so that it gets labeled accordingly. If you see me changing menus, it's a lot. It's also me getting used to other stuff. Like the left joystick change, if you press up or down, changes pages between the other menu types, which is unusual. I'm not used to a vertically stacked series of menus. Hello. I had not been here yet. Nope. Smeared diary page. Cycle blah blah 57 blah. So the most important years of figuring out when this is are pretty gone. Woke up from cryo in empty mess hall. Was wondering Elster's looking out flight like some lost in thought. Sometimes I feel is home. That's hard to parse. The Gestalt officer sleeping bunk. Okay, this is theirs. As expected. Not getting anywhere there. Will there be a living person inside of this thing? I don't think there will. Ah, okay. Nope, we're not getting any more info now about how that's going. I thought I was in control of it, but because it started rotating right when I hit the joystick. Making a Y with a little tail. It's empty. What is the shimmering? Is there a pool of water inside? But it's also, oh, less than not entirely empty. 2 pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Ooh. The Penrose. If I can find a way to hold both halves together precisely, it might still work. Well, I know one way to try. Yep. With the power of tape. I don't know if I would have put... Oh, okay. On that side, you didn't cover it. I was going to say, I don't know if I would cover the strip with the tape. That feels like it would affect the reading, if we have any hope at all. Now I believe I've succeeded at the tutorial and found the items I was generally expected to find. Keep misjudging which part of that door, which part of that wall is the door, I think. I keep thinking the top half is with the grate, but it's not, is it? You put this on before I swipe this? Use that key. Didn't even clean the blood off. Then again, the blood stayed on somehow through the being in a pool, so... Maybe it's just a questionable card design? I'm sorry, is the ship covered in blood? Oh, I dropped my controller. Oh, did it again. I can't be trusted. Oh? Oh, that's a cursor. And we're poking forward Kind of like in an adventure game. Like Myst, a little bit. Probably not a necessary comparison, but... sort of that tile-based movement. Don't love your chances with that hole. Don't love the blood rim. Don't love the death steps. Oh, you made it. I feel like I would like try to lay down and slide down the steps very carefully instead of trying to actually like maintain contact with as many as possible at once while trying not to actually touch each one individually. So it is starkly red down here. There's just this massive contrast with the tiny bits of snow that managed to make it down here that persist for a moment. There was a hole here before. It's gone now. There's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole? I want to say no, but I also would like the thing to continue, so... against all judgments... don't do this. Ever. Well, you crawl like a champ. No, it's uninverted. Okay. Oop. A heavy safe box wrapped in chains. The hole not there anymore? I don't see a hole. I can't inspect it. I see something on the wall, but it doesn't seem open. The national flag. Dark pictures of a coastline and an island. Are they photographs? An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. Pick up the King in Yellow? Okay, so that's one of the... Isn't the King in Yellow one of the Lovecraft stories? Are we going cosmic horror with this? A radio transmitter seems to be connected to the computer. I'm intentionally avoiding the, what feels like the narrative continuing thing. Just in case. Old Imperial cereals. I'm pretty sure these are banned. Textbooks on radio operation. They look old and worn. Oh, the computer screen's blank. And here I was trying to make sense of it. Oh, what is up with the door? The huge radiator. Picked up the King in Yellow. We're sorry, your call could not go through. Ah! Great holes are digged where Earth's people... It pours out to suffice. Where Earth's pores ought to suffice. And things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Oop. I'm not doing well. think it's my artificial skin's disappearing. Remember our promise. Wake up. Oh. Okay. That song sounded familiar. Chapter 1. Synchronization, I think. Kapitel 1. The art is so good. Was that all a false setup? None of that happened? They kept saying wake up. Nothing on the back this time. Once again damaged, but this time I'm on it. Photograph taken on self-developing film. Despite the damage, Alina CO can still be seen on it. Am I Alina CO? Do you describe self in third person? I came all the way here to find her. There's no turning back now. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. We still don't have feet. Welcome to S23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have been elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Sierpinski, located on Leng, at the frontier of the solar system. S23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. At our prestigious vocalization school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a Protector about our ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. The surface access lift. I don't need to go back. It's where I came from. There's no point in going back. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C, northeast. We got the key ourselves. We just had to go do it ourselves. There's no one at reception. I wonder what happened that caused a staff shortage at a facility like this. Death. Crazy assumption, I know, but immediately thinking in terms of dead space stations. Do not trust. Denk an die Regal. Der 6 tragt nie mehr als 6 Gegenstände bei der... Ooh, that's really hard to read down there. It's very hard to read down there. The rule of 6. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Private property is a privilege. Keep the pockets empty and your bags light. What? Your inventory actually has lore connotations. A surveillance camera. Is someone watching? It's locked. It requires a key. Ah! That ambiguous floor blob isn't very good looking. Not a positive sign. A dead evil unit. She's in a horrible state. Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? I like it when computers scream at me. Nope. There we go. How do you highlight things? There we go. So we have manual saving. Akin to Silent Hill, it's by finding something glowing red, too. Memorandum. Wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the Protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. So the wall safes are the answers are broadcasted? Aufzeichnungen führen. Alles protokollieren. Denke daran. Was nicht auf... Das is all gone. That's legible. Keep records. Protocol everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. It's a reminder to save in the video game. Service request form F29. Data filing service request form 84214. Full Protector ID of unit filing request EULR S2 S 2 3 0 9 Replika. Status staff department blip. Full Protector ID of processing request ARAR S 2 3 0 3 Replika. Service object Mond und Tochter. High security wall safe numeric keypad. Location of object classroom 4B. Description: the wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual? So to avoid breaches, they started having a specific radio frequency way of finding the codes, but then that also got breached, it sounds like, so not really sure what anyone's accomplishing here. I started at the bottom once again, so I'm once again trying to go down before I go anywhere else, just to keep one direction of the map filled in. Laufen in den Gangen verboten. It's verboten, not verboten, because it's pronounced like an F. Abruschigst auf deine... Ooh, that's hard to read. Die Nachbarn. Jeder kann dich laufen hören. Kann dich laufen hören. Hora is to hear. I'm so out of practice. No running in the hallways, you dumb bitch. Be mindful of your neighbors. Everyone can hear you run. Jeder. Don't have that code, but that's the one that's probably in the manual. But where is the manual? I don't think I've found the manual yet, but now I know that that's where I can find the code to that wall safe. Oop. What is happening here? Oh, the arrow's just pointing to where I am because I'm obscured by the wall. I don't think the manual's accessible in here. If I find the manual for wall safes, that thing is set. An Elster unit. You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft one level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Everyone's gonna look exactly like me, aren't they? I'll be out of here as soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out too, I think it said. I don't know who that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. So we need the admin key. Anything else involved that can get me closer to that? Protector key. That's something. Maybe even what I need for some of these doors. Okay, the wall safe there is labeled. That's handy. And that's the save point? Is that great? Can I open... Classroom key required. I'm not getting through there. So first person we've met is an ally, which is a form of a good sign. But they're also wounded, so something is definitely up. But we don't know what form it takes. Not yet.